going to study our 1.3 lesson, the pop and the anthem, which is written by O. Henry. In this story, our main actor is Sophie. Sophie is the main character of this story, and before the advent of the winter season, this Sophie is very much anxious to enter into the prison. Why? Because he is homeless. He does not have home, and he thought that if I will commit a crime, and in this way, what will happen? Police will take me into the prison, and in this way, I will lead a very happy life in the prison. I will get the food, I will get the clothes, I will get the bed sheet, each and every facilities I will get in the prison. That's why the Sophie he started devising a plan to enter into the prison. So in this story, Sophie is the single central character of the story, and he is a homeless man, and he passes his time on the park bench. He does not have home. He is homeless at the garden park bench. He was sleeping there, and that park bench is a home for Sophie. And in this way, what happened? One lady missionary at the time of Thanksgiving Day. Okay, at the time of Thanksgiving Day is one festival in Christianity, and at the time of Thanksgiving Day, lady missionary she gave it coat. Okay, and that coat he was wearing, and in this way, what happened? This Sophie is spending his time on the park bench, and then he make one plan to enter into the restaurant. Okay, because without any crime, police will not arrest you. So he thought that I will enter into the restaurant. There I will order the food, I will eat, and this way I will not give the money. I will tell them I don't have money. So in this way, this restaurant manager, he will call the cop. He will call the police, and the police will arrest me. And in this way, what happened? I would be in the I would be behind the bar in the jail. So in this way, I will enter into the this Winter Island. Winter Island is the name of the prison. Okay, he wanted to enter into the prison. Why? Because he will get the food free of cost. He will get the bed sheet. He will get the warm water for bathing. And in this way, he has nothing to do, no work. Simply, in this way, he will pass the time. And when the winter season will go away, at that time, he will be released from the jail. And in this way, his winter season would pass in a very pleasant way. So this was the thinking of the Sophie, and that's why he devised the plan so as to enter into the prison. But what happened? Whenever he attempted to commit any crime, so what happened? He was not arrested every time. And in the end of the story is that when he thought that I would work, I would become honest man, and in this way I will lead a happy life. So what happened? Means confinement, from confinement to freedom. Confinement and freedom is the theme of this story. So he thought that I will commit this crime, then I will be in the jail, and in this way my time will pass away. Then he wanted to become an honest man, hard worker, from criminal to means an honest man. So what happened? The police he arrested him and put him into the prison for 3 months. So that was the climax of the story. In the end, that we will discuss. So now, had a Sophie, what happened? He entered the restaurant. He ordered the food. Malad is a wild bottle of wine, some bottle of wine he ordered, some cheese, cup of coffee. So this is the order, and a cigar. So these are the order which he demanded to the waiter of the hotel. So that hotel was cheap hotel. Sorry, that hotel was costly hotel, and cheap hotel is in the second passage that will be discussed. Here what happened? All the high caste people, rich people, they used to come in this hotel. But what happened? When he gave the order, so suddenly one head waiter, his eye fell upon his tattered trouser. Tattered means tattered trouser and decadent shoes. Decadent means old shoes, and tattered means it was not praised. Okay, and his eye fell upon the Sophie, and after looking the old worn shoes, the head waiter he came, and what he did, he conveyed in silence. He said that means you cannot afford the bill, so you silently you go out of the hotel. Okay, otherwise if you make quarrel, then the whole hotel customer they will get disturbed, and all these people they used to come in this restaurant. So silently they told him, and in this way, before eating all these things, Sophie he went at the sidewalk. They told him silently, and in this way they exit him from the hotel. Okay, then the restaurant was costly. The first attempt to enter into the prison was has finished. So in this way, the hotel was costly. If suppose Sophie he made any quarrel, so there would be a disturbance in the hotel. So that's why silently the head waiter he told him in his ear silently, and he told that you cannot afford, so please you go out of the hotel. Okay, so in this way they made him to go away, and whatever order he has given, so that order they stopped it, and in this way the Sophie his first attempt to enter into the prison has now failed. The his unsuccessful attempt of entering into the prison has now failed. So Sophie was disappointed. He thought that now what I will do. Okay, and his plan is totally failed. Why? Plan of entering into the prison has failed. So this is the main idea of the first passage. Now dear student, let us glance over the text. First let me introduce you the writer and the theme of the story once again in a short. O. Henry William Sidney Porter. O. Henry, the original name of O. Henry is William Sidney Porter, an American writer. Is better known by his pen name O. Henry. O. Henry is a pen name of the writer O. Henry. He was a voracious reader since childhood. He was voracious reader since childhood onwards. He started reading the books. He was the means a great lover of reading the books, stories since his childhood. He started a humorous weekly, the Rolling Stone, and when the venture failed, he joined the Boston Post as a reporter, columnist, and occasional cartoonist. The story "The Cop and the Anthem" is one of O. Henry's well-known stories. To describe his style of writing, people have often used the term "smile with tears," which implies his twisted way of thoughts and ending in almost every story. In this story, the main character Sophie is a vagabond and a person with criminal background. He makes different plans to re-enter into the prison as he has no shelter to protect himself from the severe winter. The story ends in an unexpected way. O. Henry has depicted Sophie's futile attempt to arrest in a very humorous way. The Cop and the Anthem is about freedom and confinement. Initially, Sophie feels that there is freedom from confinement. In the notes of the anthem transform him from within, and he resolves to work hard. Sophie's face is the irony of fate as the moment he realizes the real freedom lies in the virtuous life. He is taken into confinement. In the end, he realizes that the real freedom is not in the confinement. The real freedom is that when you will do the good work, so you would be recognized as a good man, good person in the society. So every time he was thinking to be confined. Why is he thinking to go into the jail? Because he is homeless. He does not have his own house. At a park bench, he was sleeping, and in this way, the people, means the rich people, what they are giving some charity to that Sophie, just like a lady missionary, she give coat, shoes, and all. Okay, and he does not have food to eat. Okay, he is very poor. He does not have his own home. So that's why he thought that to do the crime and enter in the prison. After 4 months, he will come out from the prison, and this way, what will happen? His winter season would pass away. So in America, there is a chill cold. Okay, that's why Sophie he thought that after coming back from the prison, I will lead my normal life. Now let us have a glance on the first person. Sophie left his bench and strolled out of the square and across the level sea of asphalt where Broadway and Fifth Avenue flow together. Up Broadway, he turned and stopped at a luxurious cafe. So what happened? He went at the 6th Avenue, his apartment building. There he went, and then what happened? Sophie had confidence in himself from the lowest button of his vest upward. He was shaven, and his coat was trimmed, and his neat black bow had been presented to him by a lady missionary on Thanksgiving Day. So he was given one coat by the this lady missionary, and on Thanksgiving Day he got one suit of this coat and shoes by this lady missionary. So he went to the Fifth Avenue. There was a hotel, very big hotel, and that hotel restaurant is for rich people, aristocratic people. They used to come there and they used to dine there. So there he entered with a plan that he will eat the food, and when the waiter will come and ask for the money bill, he will tell them, "I don't have money. You call the cop, then cop will come. He will arrest me, and I will be in the prison. And in this way, I will get all the facilities. Okay." Food, clothes, clothing and shelter in the prison. So that was the plan of Sophie. He was thinking continuously, I will do this, and in this way, my 4th month of this winter season would pass away very nicely. Then next, if only he could reach a table in the restaurant, unsuspected success would be his. So what is the challenge? In that costly hotel, he thought that if nobody would suspect on me, I would enter in the hotel, so that would be my 50% success, and 100% it would be after eating the dinner, and I will tell them, no, I don't have money, I am poor. So in this way, the hotel people, they will call the cop, obviously. So that was the plan of the Sophie, and he thought that they will call me, and they will hand over me to the police. The portion of him that would be would show above the table would raise no doubt in the waiter's mind. A roasted mallard duck. Mallard duck is a type of wild duck. He ordered mallard duck. Thought Sophie would be about the thing with a bottle of wine and then some cheese, cup of coffee and cigar. I have written here. He ordered mallard duck, bottle of wine, one bottle, some cheese, cup of coffee and a cigar, a cigarette. So it would not the bill would not be more than $1. $1 for the cigar would be enough. He said the $1 for the cigar means cigarette would be enough. The total would not be so high as to call for any extreme of revenge from the cafe management, and yet the meat would leave him filled and happy for the journey to his winter island. Winter island is a prison, and in this way, the cafe management manager, he would call the police, and they will hand me over to the police, and in this way, I would be entered into the prison, and then I will pass the time. I will get the all amenities, food, clothing, and shelter in the prison. The waiter conveyed him in silence and haste to the sidewalk. So what happened? The waiter, they thought that if we would quarrel, if we would shout at Sophie, so it would not be a good sound judgment. It would not be a good thing, and all the this customer, they will think it would create a bad impression about that restaurant. It means that the poor people, they started entering into the rich cafe, so it would give a very negative message. So that's why they thought that go and tell him, convince him silently. They convinced him, and they told that you go out of the hotel, it is not for you, and your dressing is, your attire is not good, your shoes is worn, and your coat is not praised. Okay. So all these things they saw, and in this way, what happened? The waiter, they made him go at the sidewalk, means the footpath of the hotel. There was a footpath. Sidewalk is a footpath. So that they made him exit. The restaurant was costly because it was costly. He could not afford. Then also he entered there. The first attempt to enter into the prison has finished. So his first attempt of entering into the prison has finished. This is unsuccessful attempt of the Sophie. Next, but as Sophie set foot inside the restaurant door, the head waiter's eye fell upon a tattered trouser and decadent shoes, strong and ready, and turned him about and conveyed him in silence and haste to the sidewalk and avoided the ignoble fate of the menaged murder. Ignoble means dishonest. Avoided means avoid. Menaged is a thrift. Menaged is a thrift. Menaged is a thrift. Then ignoble is a dishonorable. ignoble is a dishonorable, ignoble is a dishonorable. Sophie turned off Broadway. It seemed that his route east to the coveted island was not to be an easy one. Coveted means what? Coveted means desired. Coveted is a desire. He is willing to desire. Entered into the prison. Desire. He is willing to enter. Desire. Coveted island. Was not an easy one. Some other way of entering the limbo must be devised. In this way, the writer he says that the Sophie's first attempt of entering into the prison has failed. Unsuccessful attempt he has made, but what happened? They made him to go out. And the first, these are the main idea of the first passage. So in the first passage, he attempted to enter into the costly hotel, but the waiter, they saw him and they made him go away. And however, this Sophie, his first attempt is failed to enter into the coveted island, and that was the limbo. Limbo means the border place between heaven and hell. Okay, limbo is given there, the border place between heaven and hell. So in this way, the Sophie, he was disappointed. So he thought that now my this plan is failed. So if suppose I will not be entered into the prison, then what would happen? I have to face the chill cold of this park bench. Whole month he is supposed to 5 months he has to face this chill cold. So he don't want to face this dangerous situation, and that's why he is planning continuously. So this is the main idea of the first passage. Now second passage. So what is the first passage? What you discussed? So it is about Sophie's plan to dine in expensive hotel. First plan to dine in expensive hotel. Here I am writing. First plan to dine in expensive hotel. In expensive hotel. Expensive hotel has failed now. This is about passage number first. Okay, to dine in expensive hotel. And its second passage, we will come across towards Sophie's another plan. What is the plan? Sophie is about to attempt to break the glass window, and he ate dinner in a remarkable restaurant and did not pay bill. Then he makes a second plan. What is the second plan? He thought that now I will go nearby 6th Avenue, and there is one showroom. So at the showroom, what I will do? I will pile the stone at the glass window, and in this way, when this owner of the shop, he will call the cop, and when cop will come, I will tell them, yes, I have done this. So I am the culprit. You arrest me. So then the policeman, he did so, and when the police came, he said that I am the man. You arrest me. I have done this. Then policeman he thought that the man who commit this the crime would not be available at the site. Okay. At this side, so he might be obviously ran away. He will try to run away. So the policeman refused even to accept Sophie even as a clue for this incident. So again his plan has failed. He was disappointed, and he thought that now what to do. Then Sophie, then he started thinking what to do. Then the policeman, they saw one man is running to catch the car. So there what happened, the policeman thought that the man who is running, he is the culprit. So the policeman started running then the another man to catch him as a culprit. And his second attempt of entering in the coveted island has failed. Winter Island has failed. So this is the story of the second passage. At the corner of the 6th Avenue, electric light and cunningly displayed wares behind plateless glass and made a shop window attractive. Sophie took a stone and dashed. Dash means to hit at the glass. People came running around the corner, a policeman in the lead. Sophie stood still with his hand in his pocket and smiled at the sight of the brass button. Brass button stands for policeman. Brass button. Brass button means policeman. Brass Raj button, policeman. Raj button is policeman. Then next, here, Sophie took a stone and he hit at the glass window. People came running and policemen in the lead. Sophie confessed that he accepted that I have thrown the glass, I have thrown the stone at the glass. So policemen refused to accept Sophie even exactly. It is a very general thing. The man, the culprit who does any crime, he would not be there at the accident site. He would run away obviously. So Sophie he ran away. That man ran away and the policeman refused to accept. The policeman started following another man who was running to catch a car. Policeman, they started following another man who was about to catch a car. They thought that this man has done and that's why he is running. So they started following that man. Sophie was hungry and then he ran to the restaurant to eat food. Then at the time, what happened? He became very much hungry. He don't have food to eat. So he thought that now to enter into the restaurant and eat the food. So this restaurant is a cheap restaurant. Here what happened? That Sophie he entered in this restaurant and again he ordered food. Then what happened? He ordered the food and after eating the food he says that I don't have money. So now you please call the cop. So that waiter said that now there is no cop for you. So what happened? They hold his leg and this hand and they threw him at the food park outside the hotel. He refused to pay the bill and said the waiter to call the cop. The waiter replied that there is no cop for you. Then the waiters catch him and drag out of the restaurant. So in this way, they both all the waiters they came, they hold him and put out the food park outside the food park. Next, where is the man that done that? Inquired the officer agitatedly. Don't you think that I might have had something to do with it? Said Sophie with a friendly voice as one greets good fortune. The policeman refused to accept Sophie even as a clue. Man who smash means hit. Widow do not remain to chat with the police. Next meaning is smash means hit. Here, the policeman says that the man, yes, it is very obvious that the man who did this incident would not stay at the accident site. He would be obviously run away from the site. They take to the hills. The policeman saw a man halfway down the block running to catch a car with dawning color. He joined in the pursuit. Pursuit means chase. Sophie, with this girl in his arm, drifted along twice unsuccessfully. Pursuit is a chase. What's the meaning of pursuit? Chase. Pursuit is a chase. Pursuit means chase. To follow someone by running. The policeman again they started chasing another man. This is also another unsuccessful attempt of the Sophie to enter into the prison. On the opposite side of the street was a restaurant of no great pretension. Pretension is plain. So all the middle class people they used to come at this restaurant and at a cheap rate they were taking the dinner and lunch. So then he entered and what happened? It catered to large appetites and modest purses. Means what? Middle class people, poor class people, they are coming there, not a very aristocratic family people, they are not coming there. It is a reasonable rate hotel. So then he entered. It catered means to provide a supply of foods. It gives a supply of food at a reasonable rate. So in that hotel he entered. And modest purses. It's crockery. Crockery means earthenware. And atmosphere ethic. It's soup and nappy means table linen. Into this place, Sophie betook himself. Betook means to cause oneself to go. To cause oneself to go. Betook. Without challenge. At the table, he sat and consumed beef steak. So what he ordered? Beef steaks. Here I have written beef steak. He ordered beef steak, flapjack, donut and pie. So he ordered all these things to eat. Okay, then what happened? Next, and And then he told the waiter the fact that he had the minutest coin and himself were total strangers. Means what? The minutest coin means he did not have money. Minutest coin means minutest coin. He said that he did not have minutest coin means he did not have money. He is means what? Penniless. He does not have money. So he does not have money. He said that minus one. Then next, now get busy and call a cop, said Sophie, and he don't keep a gentleman waiting. He said that I don't have money. Now you call the cop. I am ready to face the situation. I am ready to go into the prison. So his dream is to enter the prison. So again, then what happened? This waiter, they said that now there is no cop for you. They hold him and they leave him at the footpath. Next, no cop for you, said the waiter, with a voice like butter cakes and an eye like the cherry in the Manhattan cocktail Hague on. Neatly upon his left ear on the callous pavement. Pavement is a sidewalk, footpath, pavement. Two waiters pitch. Pitch means pitch Sophie. Two waiters, they catch him and they throw him at the footpath. He arose, joint by joint. Callous pavement is a sidewalk. Callous means very hard. So those waiters, they were having a good scenery and muscles. Okay, they were just like a bodybuilder. They came and they threw him out the footpath. He arose joint by joint as, next page, as a carpenter's rule opened and dusted his clothes. Arrest seemed now but an elusive dream. The island seemed very far away. A policeman who stood before a drugstore 2 doors away laughed and walked down the street. So what happened? His dream has again it has failed. And the policeman, the policeman who stood before the drugstore 2 doors laughed and walked down the street. They saw some policemen were there. They saw that waiter. They caught him and they threw him. When they threw him on the mud, so all the mud was stained on his clothes. So this scene they saw and they started laughing. Police personnel there. So this is the main idea of our second passage. So in second passage, what we learned? In second passage, we learned that he made another unsuccessful attempt of entering into the restaurant. Then he dashed the window. Okay. In second passage, what we learned? He dashed. Dash means hit the window. Dash window glass. Window glass and entered into the hotel. And entered into the restaurant. Then what happened? Again, his plan is failed. So this is the main idea of the passage number second. In the first word we saw, he went into expensive hotel, expensive restaurant. And in second passage word we saw, he hit the glass window of the showroom. And there, what happened? He entered into a restaurant. After eating the food, he said that I don't have penny, I am penniless. So they threw him out of the restaurant. So his dream of entering into the winter island seems to be very far away. Okay, and it has just now become a nightmare for him. The writer, he said that Sophie, his plan is continuously failing one after another. He is failing. The unsuccessful attempt of Sophie has been highlighted in the second passage also. In the second passage, what we learn? He entered into the cheap hotel. It is not costly. There he ate the food and then he says that I don't have money. So they does not call the cop. So what happened? His plan has again failed. Okay. So one after another, his plan is continuously failing. And Sophie, he become very much nervous and he thought that his dream is very far away from him. And one after another, he's devising plan. One plan gets failed, he makes second plan. Second failed, then third plan. So in the end, what happened? Sophie he wanted to become an honest man. He wanted to lead a simple life. Okay, then what happened? So when he thought that he would become an honest man, he would work very hard. So at that time, the police caught him and he was put behind the bar for 3 months. Okay, so these are the main idea of the second passage. So nowadays, if you are having any doubts or queries regarding our passage number first and second, then you please give your comment on our comment box section of the YouTube channel, and your comment will be considered as your presentee. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.